If you're looking for a Social Security boost, you're going to want to pay attention to this as top Senate Democrats propose emergency Social Security payment boost. This could be upwards a $200 per month increase on top of what you're already making. Now, doing the math, we could see up to a $1,600 check as it will cut off by the end of the year. Speaking of increases, we've seen this time and time again, but $2,400 per year from Bernie Sanders, that's another $200 more per month.
We can raise benefits for Social Security beneficiaries by $2,400 a year. Medicare expansion all over the country.
I'm going to play you that full video clip of what Bernie Sanders had to say, where we stand with these two bills in Congress, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So, top Senate Democrats propose emergency Social Security payment boost. So this is good. Finally, instead of the Democrats saying, that Social Security is going to be cut, don't cut it, which is good and all, but we want to see something else, something about increases. And finally, we're seeing that, a plan. So top Senate Democrats plan to unveil legislation that would provide an emergency $200 monthly increase in Social Security benefits through the end of the year. So this goes for both Democrats and Republicans. We want to see action. It's great to talk about changes to Social Security, positive and all that, and increases, but we want to see action. So with this $200, which could go through the end of the year, let's just say if it were to start in May, that would be a $1,600 increase for the year 2025 if you were to tack on an extra $200 until the end of the year. It would stop at the end of 2025 though. So it's the party's latest effort to highlight the Trump administration's tariff policies and now scrapped DOGE-driven plans for service reductions to the popular benefits program. So Elizabeth Warren, Chuck Schumer, Ron Wyden will introduce the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act, according to a source familiar with the plans. And this is the brainchild of the caucus's Social Security War Room. So I guess with this Social Security War Room, they're all getting together, coming up with a bunch of plans for Social Security. This might be the only one because up until this point, a lot of Democrats were just kind of talking about don't cutting Social Security. We have some bills introduced here and there, but at least this is money that could go into Social Security recipients' pockets. So the Democrats argue that $200 a month increase is necessary to shield beneficiaries from price increases stemming from Trump's tariff policies. So economists have warned that levies are likely to drive inflation, unlike in 2022, and that wages may struggle to keep up. Also, that the Social Security Administration this week backed off plans to drastically cut off phone services after weeks of confusion and outcry. And the Democrats argue that their proposal shows a clear contrast with Republicans on entitlement, pointing to the GOP's plans to cut spending and potentially Medicaid benefits through budget reconciliation. So basically, they're saying, Schumer said on the Senate floor Thursday that Republicans want to gut Social Security. Now, we've been hearing that for a while, that they want to, Democrats keep saying that they're going to gut Social Security and all that, which is good and all. Well, I don't even know if that's good, but we want to see some plans, some increased benefits. I think people are tired of seeing politicians constantly blame the other side for whatever's going on with Social Security and everything else. We want to see some plans. So top congressional Republicans said that they have no plans to reduce Social Security benefits. So we're constantly seeing that narrative back and forth. I just want to say, don't get confused don't get wound up in that narrative where it seems like they're just going back and forth. You're going to cut it. No, we're not going to cut it. I feel like that's more of a distraction. We want to know what's really going on. So this bill has no future in the Senate under Republican leadership, but it could still be useful messaging tool for Democrats. So basically, the Democrats would need the Republicans to get on board with this monthly $200 increase in order for this to happen. Democrats need the Republicans for everything pretty much, including this bill as well. So This new bill raises Social Security benefits by $2,400 a year. This is the Social Security Expansion Act. It also adopts the CPIE for COLAs and subjects all income above $250,000, including capital gains. So the Social Security to the Social Security payroll tax. Now, the CPIE right now, COLAs are working off the CPIW, and if you saw the other day, it's at a measly, just over 2%, which is nothing. All right, we need it to be a lot higher, maybe 10% COLAs. It won't get that high with the CPIE, but at least it'll be a little higher. And it also increases the net investment income by 12.4% and applies the tax to certain income not already covered by payroll taxes. So Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders are sponsoring the bill. Now, when it comes to this bill, we're seeing it being pushed a lot, right? So we're seeing the extra $200 more per month or $2,400 more per year. We're seeing that. Now, in terms of the progress of this bill, we haven't seen at all a chance to vote on this bill. Now, Bernie Sanders, including others, is saying, hey, why not just bring it to the floor? Let us have a vote. Let's see who is going to vote for it and who is not, who's in support. So, that as far as this, as well as other Social Security bills, we're just not seeing enough action. We're not seeing any voting on it. Yeah. Anyways, sorry for the camera shaking. My daughter's moving the camera. Can you not touch that? Sorry. Anyways, yeah. So in terms of this bill, it looks like we're not going to see a vote on this anytime soon. Fortunately, I just wanted to give you the news straight up. Take a listen to Bernie Sanders, though.
In America today, some 60% of our people are living paycheck to paycheck. You got half of elderly people living on $30,000 a year or less. What do we have to do? You have to expand Social Security benefits by lifting the cap on taxable income. Widely popular. Strong majority Republicans, Democrats support it. We can raise benefits for Social Security beneficiaries by $2,400 a year. Medicare expansion all over the country. Elderly people can't afford dental, hearing, vision. You expand that, we can get great support, and it's good policy. We have got to raise the minimum wage to a living wage. I would say $17 an hour. It's not acceptable. So many of our people working for $12, $14 an hour. I think what we have also got to do is recognize that we have massive income and wealth inequality, and yes, billionaires are going to have to start paying their fair share of taxes.
What are your thoughts on Bernie Sanders? Definitely a lot of passion. I feel like most people agree with that. Why not? Why not give more money to elders, to seniors, to our most vulnerable, higher wages? Why not? Let me know your thoughts on that. And that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, I am both feelings my six. We will play.
And guys, if you want to be fashionable, be fashionable. Do whatever you want to do now
Yes.
or never. Because
Never.
if you do it now, you'll do it,
You do
and you
it.
have the experience about it. So that's all I wanted to tell for you today.
Bye.
There are double payments for the month of May, but only for certain Social Security recipients. I'll let you know who's on that list. Also, President Trump has made 6 changes to Social Security for the year 2025. These are official changes. You're going to want to click this video over here to find out all that important information. So click that now, and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.